You're listening to Dean Michael here on True Radio, the home of proper good music and proper good interviews. And tonight we have a celebrity guest that's very special because he's the first guest that's been asked back from True Radio to be back on again. He was on last year around about Halloween. And it's Mr. Stevie Nelson. Are you there, Steve?
Hi, I'm Dean. How do, Agadoo?
Oh, I'm good, thank you. Happy Christmas to you. I hope you had a good one.
We had a cracker, mate. Yeah, it was lovely. Smashing Christmas. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you as well. Now, listen, you've been asked back on again from our bosses here at True, and what a lovely interview we had last time. We had some fun, and we had Chef Nelson on. Is he going to be there tonight?
Oh, the chef's coming out later.
He's coming out later on, is he? That's good.
Yeah, he wouldn't miss it for all the tea in China, let me tell you.
Well, Stevie, for the benefit of the people that haven't met you before, I'm sure lots have, and lots of our listeners are ready for you again. But you're actually from Lytham St Anne's, that's right, and you do Chef Nelson, you're the chef.
That's where I'm living now, yeah.
That's right. But we met over in Benidorm in Spain many years ago. At Carriages. We spoke last time about Georgie, the underarm bowler. And
the Portuguese underarmer.
And I'd like people to know about your summer seasons now in Blackpool and what you did about your nightclub and everything else. Do you want to chat about that?
Yeah, well, I actually moved to Blackpool in 1982. I was taken there from Yorkshire, where I was living, by an agency called Jean Bennett. She was very popular singer on the club circuit in Blackpool, and she took me over there. I did a 3-year contract for Jean, and then in 1985 I got the Viking Hotel, the talk of the coast. Jack Diamond was a compere, George King from the Comedians, he was the comic, and I was the musical act with all the dancers, and the dancers were the Ray Cornell dancers. Ray Cornell was used to work in the West End when he was an entertainer himself and what have you. And he actually spotted me there and asked to manage me. And then I had 10 good years with him. That he got me kind of out of the clubs and the pub circuit into theatre and cabaret.
Yeah.
And then I started to work with, I did the South Pier summer season with Frank Carson in '87. Frank became like a second father to me, and I spent 18 months with him all in all on the season, and then we went on tour. That's some good laughs. He was he taught me a lot. He was a hell of a guy. I miss him dearly because he died a couple of years back. Of course, 1990, I worked at the Sandcastle with Keith Harris and his duck Orville. Oh dear. We had some laughs with that show. Oh God, that was so funny. There was an act on the show called the Simmons Brothers, and they were brothers, and they did like a magical comedy act, a disappearing cabinet tricks and all this. And all the dressing rooms were en suite, so I used to get a nice shower before the show, and then after the show, I could get back in the shower and wash all the makeup off because it was a production show,
Yeah.
And these two kept turning the hot water off in the shower. So all of a sudden it's freezing cold. And I kept saying to him, you're pulling a tiger's tail. You don't know about me. I'm well known for playing practical jokes on everybody on the shows. So if you keep it up, I'm going to have to get you back. Next night, the water went off again. I was freezing. So eventually, I hired a Shire horse. And I watched the movements of these two for quite a while, and they always came in about half an hour after I came in every day, and they always came in really sort of like yawning and tired, and down the corridor, open the dressing room door, always at the same time. So this one occasion, I got the Shire horse, and at the last minute, you can't say to a Shire horse, can you just bend your head down and go under this door? It was too big to go through. So I ended up running onto the beach, and I saw this guy with these donkeys, and I knew him because I used to have a nightclub in Blackpool called Chaplin's, and he used to come into my club, and I knew him. And I went down and I went, Paul, do us a favour, give me a donkey, but give me one that's had a poo. And he just said, well, take that one there. I said, I just want it for half an hour. So I stuck this donkey in the dressing room. And me and Keith Harris, I took the video camera, we hid behind the fire doors. with his video camera. And as they opened the door and put the lights on, it was like perfect. As the light went on, the donkey, it went, oh, on cue, you know, as they put the light, no windows in there. These two absolutely went mad. With laughter, of course. That was a good memory from that summer season. I was 5 years in the Tower Lounge playing the organ.
I believe so. Yeah, that was.
It was in the afternoons. It was a great pleasure to do that. To actually play the organ in the world famous Blackpool Tower. Amazing.
Yeah, on the corner, wasn't it? Below the tower on the corner.
Yeah. It's not there anymore. It's all gone. But in the afternoons, anybody ever went in the Tower Lounge, you'll remember it. It was a fantastic experience. Always full of people, dance floor full of people. It was great. I was at the flagship for on and off for 5 years, the Host and Compare. There, we did a summer season there with a guy as well, Roy Walker's lad, Phil Walker, a good pal of mine. I mentioned the last time we were on, because that's when I developed a character called Will from Wigan. Yeah, that's good laughs, but yeah. Many good laughs on the summer seasons in Blackpool, and when I came back from Benidorm, I found myself on the promenade again there at the Queen's Hotel. They used to book me for the summer. Yeah.
Happy memories, Steve. Happy memories. Yeah. So what we'll do, Steve, we're going to play a few songs now, and then we're going to have part 2 of your interview, where we're going to chat about the last time you was on. You was asked to go on Britain's Got Talent, so we'll speak about that a little bit later.
Okay.
On. Stevie Nelson, thanks for
play some banging tunes, mate.
Hanging tunes. Stevie Nelson on True Radio, the home of proper good music.